Karine Jean-Pierre turns into stuttering mess when asked about report revealing Hunter Biden sought help from State Department for Burisma. The cat is finally out of the bag. The DOJ finally seemed interested in Hunter Biden and his backdoor dealings and stuff like that. I think someone let the dogs loose on the Bidens now. Now that Joe Biden is not running for re-election, there's no protection for Hunter Biden, and I think the crap is about to hit the fan now. And and Karine Jean-Pierre can't answer the questions when it comes to this, because they can't. How do you spin this? How do you spin? You can't lie about this. The cat is out the bag now. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. Also, follow me on X. I put tons of news out on there as well. All right, so let's talk about this news. We'll definitely get to the clips, but this comes from the Gateway Pundit's Christina Layla, and she reports that White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre turned into a stuttering mess when a reporter asked her about a new report revealing Hunter Biden sought help from the State Department on behalf of Ukrainian energy company Burisma Holdings while Joe Biden was vice president. You know, I've reported on this extensively on my old channel. I reported on it here on this channel where about how Joe Biden basically blackmailed Ukraine into not ending the investigation into the money laundering and corruption that Burisma was doing. And we know that Hunter Biden was on the board of this Ukrainian energy company when he don't know anything about energy, nothing about gas. Only connection really he has was his dad, Joe Biden, was president at the time. But the New York Times was first to report on Hunter Biden reaching out for help from a U.S. ambassador. Other outlets such as CNN and ABC News also reported on the heavily redacted State Department documents obtained by the New York Times through a FOIA request. According to reports, Hunter Biden reached out to the U.S. ambassador for Italy in 2015 for assistance for Ukrainian energy company Burisma Holdings. In 2015, Hunter Biden was being paid $80,000 to sit on the board of Burisma Holdings, even though he had no experience in gas or energy in Ukraine. That's what I was just alluding to. I've done the reports on this years ago. But the White House laughably claimed Joe Biden had no idea his son reached out to the U.S. ambassador for Italy on behalf of Burisma. Yeah, right. I mean, we got freaking Joe Biden on video bragging about getting them to drop these charges on Burisma, and now they pretending like it doesn't exist. But the New York Times reported that a Commerce Department official based in Italy told Hunter Biden that the U.S. government shouldn't be, quote, actively advocating with the government of Italy without Burisma first going through the Commerce Department. Hunter Biden still has not been charged with acting as a foreign agent, FARA violations. And the funny part is, one of his partners that he worked with was getting charged with FARA violations, but he wasn't. See, when you work on behalf of another country, if you come in and you're a lobbyist for another country, or you work on behalf of another country, you have to fill out a piece of paper saying that you're a foreign agent of that country. And it's just a piece of paper, and he didn't do it. Excerpt from ABC News said Hunter Biden, the son of President Joe Biden, attempted to enlist support from the U.S. ambassador to Italy in 2016 to arrange a business meeting on behalf of Burisma for a prospective energy deal. According to his attorney, the New York Times reported that it had secured records related to Hunter Biden's request after a lengthy legal fight with the State Department. The newspaper said in Tuesday's news article that it initially filed the request for these records in June 2021 and later sued when the department failed to turn them over. I mean, you see how the government covers for itself. Why would they not release this information unless you're protecting someone? The government is not should not be in the business of protecting corruption of politicians' sons. You know what I'm saying? But the Times also reported that a State Department official said the timing of the release of these particular documents just weeks after Joe Biden ended his presidential campaign was a coincidence. Yeah, right. This is only happening because Joe Biden is not going to be running for president. That's the only reason this is happening right now. The actual text of Hunter Biden's 2016 letter to Ambassador John Phillips was not included in the document obtained by the Times, but according to Lowell, Hunter Biden reached out to the embassy to see, quote, if they could make a simple introduction of Burisma geothermal company to the president of Tuscany, where such projects were being considered. ABC's Selena Wang asked Karine Jean-Pierre about the New York Times report on Hunter. And I'm not gonna read that. I'm just gonna go ahead and play the clip here. Let me get this clip ready. Oh, I forgot my headphones. All right, here we go. Oh. Okay. Sorry about this, y'all. Boomer tech. Even though I'm not a boomer. Let's see. Why is this not? Here we go. All right, here we go.
The New York Times is reporting that Hunter Biden sought help from a U.S. ambassador on behalf of Burisma while he was on the company's board and while Biden was vice president. So what's Biden's reaction to this, and is he concerned about what this looks like to the American public?
So I'll just report what I've said before, is that the president has never done business with his son, and he was not aware of this. And for anything further, I would have to refer you to Hunter Biden's personal representatives. I can't speak beyond that. But again, I've said this before, the president was not in business with his son, and this is the first time, he was not aware of this. And for anything further, you would have to reach out to Biden, Hunter Biden.
All right, so you heard that. And
the New York Times is reporting that Hunter Biden sought help from a U.S. ambassador on behalf of Burisma while he was on the company's board and while Biden was vice president. So what's Biden's reaction to this, and is he concerned about what this looks like to the American public?
So I'll just report what I've said before, is that the president has never done business with his son. And he was not aware of this. And for anything further, I would have to refer you to Hunter Biden's personal representatives. I can't speak beyond that. But again, I've said this before, the president was not in business.
Sorry about that, y'all. Who believes that he wouldn't get his son pardoned? Come on, nobody believes that. Nobody believes that at all. But let's listen to this here.
You've said from the podium that President Biden would not pardon his son. If Vice President Harris is elected, would he tell her also to not pardon?
I mean, that's a hypothetical that look, the president, I can speak for the president, and he said he would not pardon his son. And I'm just going to leave it there.
No one believes that. No one believes that at all.
You've said from the podium that President Biden would not pardon his son. If Vice President
I mean, no one believes that. No one believes that he would not pardon his son. I think what's happening here is, I don't think Joe Biden was going to go away quietly, because he kicked Kamala Harris out of meetings and things like that, and he's really not coming out and speaking out really strongly for her. I think because Biden got pushed out, he has some animosity with the whole thing. So now they're saying, if you don't go away quietly, we're gonna come after your son. We're gonna get your son. And I think that's what's going on here. I think this is a threat to Joe Biden to go away quietly, or or we gonna lock your son up, is what I think is going on here. It's the deep state actually coming after Joe Biden now. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.